In today's flashback, I thought I would show you one of my favorite classes I ever taught at convention. I was lucky to teach at many conventions, and this one was paper bag books. In fact, this actual paper bag book is documenting one of the conventions. And you can just see they're kind of fun and whimsical to put together. You can just put together little pieces on there. You can put things inside the pockets here. So this one was from a stamp camp. Before I started holding retreats at Rabbit Hill Ranch, I used to rent a cottage up in Laguna. And this was in 2005, so this has been around a while and been handled a lot. P is missing. And it was May 2005. And here's a stamp camp, and you can see I wrinkled the paper. I put little tags inside the pockets. We actually had everybody make a little tag, and then we exchanged them, so each person has a little bookmark kind of tag. And you can fold the paper bag back and make it into a pocket if you want to. Fold one in half and have it like be a mini page, and then glue stuff along the edge here. So there's just so many fun things that you can do. This one's of my granddaughter back when she was little. And so here is like the end of the bag. So I kind of made it like a little pocket that you can put there. You can add, again, ribbons, put stuff inside. So there's extra pictures in there. Just a fun, quick way to do something that's interactive and it just doesn't sit out. So to do it, you just take 3 bags and you rotate them. So the top one, you have the closed end on the left, and then the next one on the right, and then on the left. And I like to fold them each individually in half and then stack them on top of each other and then punch holes. And then you can use ribbon or twine or whatever that you want to actually make your binding for the bag. So I would do that next, is actually tie my ribbon in it so that it stays together and I can flip it. And then you'll need 12 pieces of, this is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. It depends on the bag. Like my brown bags, I had 5 by 5 pieces, but the white ones are just a tiny bit smaller. So I did 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I just took this paper packet. It was a 6 by 6. It was from a constant campaign for Close to My Heart. And I cut 12 pieces down to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I just have a nice little selection, and there's 2 sides to them, so I can always flip them over. And then the pieces that I cut off, I trimmed those down so they were 4 3/4 long. And so sometimes I ended up with these little squares, and then I purposefully cut this one into little 1/2-inch strips because I like putting little stripes on the bottom of a page. So then now what I would do is pick which one I want for my cover and put it on there. And then I like to go through and do all the solid pages. So this one is what I call a solid part. This, sometimes I would just cover it up and not have the flap showing, or you can cut up 2 pieces of paper and put half there and half there and turn this into a pocket where it comes out. And then with your strips, you just have so many choices. So if I put this one on here, I could go through my strips and see if there's something complimentary that I could put onto the page. You can either go on the side or not. This one will be more fun. I could put it on the bottom, on the side, just make up different little items on there. And then these pieces are fun. You can trim them down, but you could just fold it in half, and then it could be a tab on the end of a page. So with those 12 pieces of paper, I could probably cover this whole book. So I'll probably do that and then share a photo of it with you later. The other thing I do is whenever I get a stamp set that has like a cool like journaling spot on it, or if I tend to use a lot of circles and strips of paper, and I had a project where I had a bunch of tags left over, so I stuck these tags back there. So I like to have this with me, and you can just see how quickly I could put, let's see, put this here, put a little journaling spot here, have this off the edge, and you can just see how quickly this can come together. So I hope this inspires you to make your own paper bag book, and I will put this one together and share a picture of it.